Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are we all today? We're back with another video. We're currently in LA right now, looking through the map, and what a good day it is. This is probably like the best day I've had on Upland. I'm not gonna lie, from the early days starting the game, from like filming this content, from talking about everything in LA, Granada Hills, minting it out, all that exciting stuff, the floors, just like investing into the game, like growing the game as much as possible. And then they've just announced, obviously, the city locks, which is really cool. So we're going to jump into that and talk about that. I've been like advocating for months and months and months that the unminted prices, amount of properties, sorry, need to go down. So yeah, over 300,000 unminted. It's just really affecting the secondary market. So they've not just gone and actually listened to players, not just myself, but a lot of other players with the same opinion. They've also gone into the vote again. So like players get the actual chance to vote on that. So this is really exciting. The vote's one amazing thing that Upland used to do a lot. So it's really cool to see the vote coming back. That's one massive thing we'll talk about. But then also getting rid of all these unminted properties, pushing more players to the secondary markets, just making it such a more kind of marketplace which can grow, have more potential to grow. 300,000 unminted is just going to hold that market down. Dollar floors, like UPEX floors. This gives it a chance to actually like kind of tick. The more it ticks, the more players like see sales. The more sales, a ripple effect in the community. People start talking about it really positively. You see all these big players jumping in. You see more new players. It's just all like a ripple effect, a snowball effect. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to see when this kind of goes ahead. Like if it does go ahead, obviously there's a vote, but I think it'll be a strong yes. I think a lot of players want to get rid of this unminted and just kind of like move forward. Imagine the city releases as well. Like imagine like a new city release when there's not that overhead of like 300,000 unminted. With this they're looking at 241,000 unminted getting wiped out. So, and we're sitting at 313,000 roughly right now. So add that together, 59 plus the 13, so 69, 70 two. So 72,000 unminted will be pretty much left after that. And then they could release a city release for 25,000 properties. You could see where it goes. We've cleared all that backlog, we've reset in the game, and then we can move forward with bigger like city releases. So like players what do city releases win, players what want to invest and have like better markups win. Even players what want to like get out the game can get like higher prices for the properties. So it's like a win-win-win across the board. So yeah, buzzing to see that. Let's go into the vote over here. So if we actually go into Upland Medium, so City Lock in Upland, we're always exploring new ways to help our community thrive and support a more dynamic secondary market. One big part of this is ensuring that our cities feel lively and built out, with plenty of opportunities for players to collaborate and grow together. A perfect example of this effort is our current Road to the Big Game challenge, where players are joining forces to build up New Orleans together. They're transforming it into a vibrant, bustling city it's meant to be. In this spirit, we're launching an in-game vote to get your feedback on new mechanics designed to strengthen the secondary market and help boost future city development. Here's a question at hand. So yeah, this is actually like really good news. Hope everybody's like kind of had a look through this. Like your opinions, let me know in the comments as well. We will be doing the giveaway for the magic castles as well, so just comment down below if you're excited for this, if you're going to vote yes or if you're going to vote no. Then put your Upland in-game username in the comments just underneath your kind of opinion, and then I'll basically send a magic castle over as well. So yeah, we'll just keep running this. I'll do 50 magic castles. I think we've already gave away like 7 or 8 on the last video. So yeah, there's another 42 magic castles there as well. So go jump onto that. Let me know if you're going to vote yes or if you're going to vote no in the comments down below. So what's the question? Here's a question. Should Upland close all unminted, unlocked, non-FFA properties that have been open for minting for over 2 years and lock them for at least 1 year, including from legacy bundles? By taking certain properties off the primary market, we hope to drive more activity to the secondary market, creating stronger community ties and helping cities reach their full potential. So yeah, this will be the vote, what's going to come out. This will be amazing to see. The poll opens on Wednesday, November 13th at 11 a.m. and closes on Friday, November 15th at 11 Pacific time. So make sure you jump onto that. Like honestly, this vote really counts in the game. Head over to the Upland app now to cast your vote. Remember, you'll need to have set your home address in order to participate. Your voice matters. Let's build Upland's future together. So yeah, this is like so like Upland's listening to like kind of the community. Like this is really Really exciting, honestly. I'm buzzing to see this, see where Upland goes. Like, we plan to grow, like we plan to invest going forward. We like want to be able to, like, we love the game of Upland. It's not about making loads of money. Like, there's other ways we could have made money, what, like in stocks and dividends and like loads of stuff. Upland's a place where, like, I love to be. It's not like put loads of money in and just like make like 3 4x. That's not what I'm thinking. Like, I want to make a lot of money. Yes, I believe Upland is such a good game and a platform where you can grow your account, build a portfolio, like be really good, like learn the game, and the better you are at the game, the more you can make in the future, the bigger your account gets. And I plan just to keep growing this account. So it's really good news to actually see the property side of the game, like, focusing on the markets, the economy, everything like that. When I first fell in love with Upland, like, one of the main things was Dirk had a PhD in economics, and then also that UpX wasn't tied to crypto. Like, I don't agree, like, Upland's a crypto game. Like, I don't, like, Upland's a token, like, UPX is a token. It doesn't fluctuate in price. I think that's one of the main appeals. And then, like, when I got into the game, all the other broadcasters, what was talking about Upland, their main appeal was also like the token was flat. So, like, no matter what happens, like, it's not going up and down. Like, obviously the dollar has a little bit more strength and weakness, but then, like, if you think about the token, 1,000 is like basically 1,000. It's not going to go up based on like the markets. It's not like fluctuating. I like how it's stable. I like how you can log in with an email and a password. Like, Upland's doing everything amazing. So imagine when you can have actually a stronger market, like, just higher markups. Like, the whole thing is going to be awesome. And then I was actually I just seen on X, if we go over to X quickly, Upland Guide was very kind. He's let us use this graph. I was looking for all the data to actually see what we could use to work this out. So I was going to like go through UPX land and work out all the city releases and stuff like that. But I've just seen this on X. Yeah, shout out to the Upland Guide. I will put the link in the description down below so you can go check this out and go join his YouTube channel. He's got great content over there, and he was Broadcaster of the Year last year as well. So yeah, amazing stuff over here. And this is just such amazing data if you want to get into Upland and learn stuff. There's so much different stuff for Upland Guide releases as well. So yeah, this is basically all the cities what are going to get locked if obviously this gets passed, which is so cool to see. So unminted FSA, and then unminted non-FSA, 200,000 and 547, and then 40,000. So together that's like 241,000, going off the market basically. So you can't mint them. What will drive so much more demand to the secondary market. Players are still going to be like earning the same amount of UPX. We're going to be hitting that 15.19%. So we've got all that UPX, but if we've not got as many options to just mint loads of unminted properties, we will be buying more of the properties what are there, which are other players' properties. So I'm really excited to see this, and I think this will really help like not just like the secondary markets, it'll help like kind of builds as well. If it's harder to actually find land, it's more expensive. The projects, like the valuables, like the structures are more valuable. So then if you add that into layer twos, if you can't just build anywhere, like if you're limited to like certain areas, like you still can get unminted, but not as many. So like it's not just like there's 300,000 unminted, like basically we minted, 170 properties or something like that over the last 24 hours. So, like, we're never going to catch up, if you want to keep city releases going and stuff like that. So, this will just literally reset the clock. And, yeah, I'm going to vote yes for this. So once that wipes them out, you can see Chicago, 0.2%. Nashville and LA is the ones I've talked about. Look how many properties, unminted non-FSA. So this is like 231,000 total properties. Unminted is 55,000 and 338. So 55,000 there, and then LA's 107,000. So just wiping those two out together, you've got 160,000, something like that. So yeah, just wiping those out adds so much more value to the rest of the game. But then you've got Dallas, Queens, Vegas, Rio de Janeiro, Porto, Detroit, Kansas, Arlington. Like, I think this is so positive. I was thinking more about adding challenges like New Orleans to mint out more properties faster, but this is something like what Upland's actually like brought out of this vote and everything is like miles ahead of what I would have ever thought, which is like I didn't want to push it too far. So this is like Really, honestly, I'm buzzing at this. I just wanted to get home and actually film, excited to get back to the content. You know, it just gives me that kind of breath of fresh air that, like, we're going back to what made Upland appealing, like the property, the markets, you know, everything, like everything's already there. We just need like the transportation, the trailers, you know, before like we go into aeroplanes and new stuff, like the train terminals, like why do I have to get a train a certain place? You know, right now I don't really need to travel much, you know, so why would I need to get an aeroplane? But if there's infrastructure there where I need to travel, like, you know, maybe I could like walk into someone's showroom, like in a nowhere experience and purchase off the counter, then I need a plane to go over there because I want to go into that experience. But right now, you've got like given more access to get places, but the places what you need to get to, there's nothing there to really want you to travel there, kind of thing. So with all these new like kind of updates they're talking about and everything, what's going on, the one-click travel, you know, updating kind of the search features, everything like that. And then the plans were nowhere. It's obviously rolled out to landmarks. It's rolling out to cafes. It's going to eventually roll out to hopefully showrooms and factories and stuff like that. The renting ability with cars. So in the future, obviously, if that moves over to property, that'll be something amazing as well. So yeah, I'm 100% behind that. Like I want to see 240,000, 241,000 properties getting minted, and then that'll push this down. So it should be so cool just to look at this and actually see the unminted completely down. So yeah, what else has basically been happening? If we go over to Los Angeles, it's at 107,891, but altogether 118,000. And then we'll go over to Granada Hills because Granada Hills is flying right now as well. I was watching the neutral zone as well, so shout out to the Vulgar Uplander, Swally, and also Jay Sawyer what jumped on. So yeah, I've been watching that work a little bit. It's been quiet. So yeah, it's been a good day. And we basically just got home and just jumped on now. So yeah, where's Granada Hills? 739 unminted left altogether. But if we actually go check this out, it's not really going to matter too much because this vote will pass. Like I have full confidence it'll pass. If you think about that, that's going to wipe out the FSA as well. So Granada Hills will pretty much be kind of minted out if this kind of gets approved before we mint out Granada Hills. But if we actually go over to Los Angeles, the only way I can find to see it is here. So if I don't click into Granada Hills, you can see here 472 non-FSA. So this is going down about 10 a day right now, which is awesome to see. So yeah, if we can get this down, like it'll be so cool to see where we can get this before it gets locked, you know, with a vote, because it's going to wipe out the unminted what are FSA property straight away. You know, if you're new to the game and you jumped on, go join an FSA, purchase an FSA in Granada Hills. You can sell at the floor. So if you can buy an FSA property for 6,000-7,000 UPEX, and I think the floor is like nearly 12,000, something like that in Granada Hills. So you'll make that difference straight away. You know, over probably like 24, 48 hours. So yeah, that's really cool. We've got, where is it here? For sale, 11,534 owned properties, which is amazing to see. 1,662 for UPEX and 253 for dollars as well. So yeah, Granada Hills is going great, and I'm looking forward to next year to see where we can actually really push this node. It was really exciting to see them building up, like obviously the racetrack and all the different fences and that. Like, you know, Swally just does amazing stuff with this UCG content, you know, all the fences, all the different stuff, what's going on. Swally's like promoting it amazing as well. So like, just it's amazing to see what's going on in Granada Hills right now, honestly. And then Har 730 as well, which is building. Speaking to him the other night, and he's got something else going on over here as well. So if it'll load up, I'll go back out and then back in again. There we go. And there was something, where was it? It was like, if we go over to the, so it was over here. Wait, we'll go to this bit here because this is how I always find it. So down here, and then I'll go into the actual buildings here, and then up here a little bit. Where is it? Over here. Yeah, this is another one that is building right now as well, which leads all the way over to where the racetrack is, which is awesome to see. So right at the end, they've got the racetrack fences. Building all that up. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. You can see where the raceway goes down as well. So yeah, shout out to everyone what's building up Granada Hills and just having a great time as well. It'll be interesting to see next year where we can actually push it as well. So, yeah, buzzing to see what happens with that. What else? Players wanted me to talk about. I keep getting messages about the Alcatraz stuff and what's my opinion on the Alcatraz stuff as well. And I'm trying to like stay more like I moan about stuff like this unminted stuff's like really positive, and I had to moan about that because we needed to get this unminted down. Or it's like if that's not down, it's everything else in the game's just it's at like if you don't see the markets up, like you're just always in a downer anyway. So anything you release is just going to be like so. Yeah, this market is really positive. But what do I think about Alcatraz? So I think Alcatraz is a great thing. Like this might be controversial. I think like you need the Alcatraz. A lot of players are saying they don't invest until Alcatraz is gone, but I'm the other way around. Like I wouldn't put money in if Alcatraz wasn't there. I know there's a few players what might have been obviously with the decisions and stuff, and I strongly believe Upland will do the best thing if players find a way to actually prove like they legitimately didn't do something. I believe Upland will work with them. I don't believe it's just like kind of Upland's trying to like that's not what they're going for. They want to keep a good economy, like the positive. They've got like so many nice like what's Upland ever done? Like you know what I mean? We moan and moan and moan, and they're just like so polite. I know a few of them. Like I've seen some of Mark Ferguson's videos and stuff as well. But imagine having to be that. Like I'm not that like polite at work. I get annoyed after a while. So everyone's human. You know what I mean? But I really do believe with Alcatraz, like 99% of the players, what have been put in deserve to be put in. And yeah, it like worries certain players. It doesn't worry me. I was like kind of, I talk certain stuff on the videos, like I'm kind of like, what do I can say? But I'm not really, because like everything what's going on, it's like the truth and it's like kind of going into like what I strongly believe in my opinion. But it's like kind of for the love of the game. But like with cheating and like also with the using the bots and everything like that, that's like potentially my money off a sale that say RCP cash or whatever's gone and purchased those properties, like using a bot, got them for like really cheap, and then he can list his properties for like lower than mine. So it's not just stealing off Upland, he's stealing off every single player in the game. So I think Alcatraz is a great thing. I don't want to see it decentralized. I don't want to see it on the crypto exchange. Like if UpX starts to go onto a crypto as well, I'm away from it. I love that UpX stays at a steady amount. It's not going to fluctuate based on the markets. Like I love that about the game of Upland. It's such a main appeal to me. Everything with Alcatraz, I strongly believe that like Upland's done the best, and they've got a lot more stuff that they can work with to find out who's cheating in the game. And yeah, like things happen, everything's not guaranteed. It's not financial advice. If we lost this account tomorrow, would be gutted, but it's not the end of the world. I hope like Upland would like speak to myself, stuff like that if it ever happens. Yeah, hopefully if some players have been like misjudged or been put into Alcatraz, there will be a way to get out. But yeah, like Upland are not stupid. There's a lot of systems in place now as well, and it should be like if you're thinking or considering using bots or stuff like that, and you've got a large account, and like I just wouldn't, because like you deserve to lose your account. Like I've got no sympathy at all for players who try and cheat the system or try and cheat other players out of hard-earned money. I believe Upland's an investment as well. So yeah, like you don't steal food off someone else's table. It's just not. Like it really does. Like I just wouldn't be happy with that either. So yeah, I'm glad Upland's like kind of going down that line and just like kind of setting a point. I think it's really positive that Alcatraz is there and Upland's doing what they need to do. If you have been affected and it's not your fault, I do believe like this should be a process, and hopefully like Upland kind of can review it and give some more evidence and that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But it's like I don't know how their systems work. Like I get on with Upland a lot, but like there's no private information. Like I believe no one's getting any information. It's really good how they don't give that information, including to myself. So it's exciting to see that players are actually getting like seeing the shock value and what can happen, and like maybe they was going to try something and now they're not, keeping a good environment, and then everybody can like prosper and like enjoy the game of Uplands. Yeah, I'm buzzing about that. What else? Granada Hills we've already spoke about, and then I'm so glad, yeah, I was talking about someone else wanted to speak about UpX is like kind of in crypto and stuff like that, but I love how it's a token. Like, I don't want this to change tomorrow or in the next few minutes to a different amount. Like, I don't want to have wallets. I don't want to have to, like, even Sparklet right now, I'll probably just keep this forever and then use the Sparklet to build a structure which I'll sell for dollars. Like, this, like, as well, like, you're gonna buy properties for 30% markup and then you're gonna sell off all your properties. Like, no. Like, I'm gonna use my UpX monthly yield. So say I've got 454, I'm bringing, say, 700-800k a month. I'd basically, once I get up to a larger account, but say I had 800,000k, I'd buy a larger plot of land, or maybe 400k plots of land, and then I'd sell them at like kind of a markup. You know, I'd buy a property that I want to sell, or a player already wants a property in a certain location. So I'd use this UpX in the yield to work with players to sell for dollars. Like, I wouldn't be just selling my original properties off. I'd be using the money they generate to sell off properties in certain locations. It might not be in LA. The sale market might be better in Bakersfield. It might be better in Vegas. It might be better in San Francisco. So, yeah, my plan's to grow my portfolio up, my properties, but I'll probably have more properties every single month for the rest of my life. I don't plan to sell my account. I plan to grow it as much as possible. And then, yeah, I'm like, I can see this really taking off. If markets go up high, we'll obviously slow down on how many dollar properties we buy. We'll still buy loads, but if the markups go up, we'll probably start pushing towards Sparklet a little bit more as well and push that amount up. So yeah, I'm really, really bullish with Upland. I'm very excited. And the things what have come out now, it makes me really positive about 2025 and what's going to actually happen in the game. Because, yeah, right now I'm getting really, like, positive vibes about the investment, everything what's going on. It's not financial advice, but, yeah, we plan to invest another $1,000 each month as well going forward till we hit our million UpX in monthly yield and 100,000 Sparklets. This will be really entertaining. We can see if it wins, we can see if it loses, we can see if it totally burns. You know, that's the exciting and fun part as well. So click that subscribe button if you're not already, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Metaverse Melon. Peace.